By the way, today we did not go over this in class, and I just want to make sure that you did it correctly. So number one, the arrogant she-wolf. That's going to be 2 words in Latin. It's looks like it's 4 words for us. But the case is nominative, singular. And if you go to page 1b, or just go to page 1, you should see that in Latin. And that is going to be lupa superba. And the job is subject. Number 2, arrogant she-wolves. That's going to be plural. And you can see that linking verb right there. That's going to be nominative plural. And if you go on page 1, look for nominative plural, and you'll see that it's lupi superbi. And it's not the subject, but it's actually the predicate nominative because it refers back to the subject. Number 3, she's walking on the smallest road. So on is involved. It's going to be ablative, singular. And if you go on page 1, you'll see that ablative singular is minima via. And as far as the job goes, it's an object of a preposition. And I think Olivia had a nice shortcut, OP. OP for object of preposition. Number 4, these are the locations of the smallest roads. Yes, of is a preposition, but it's possession. So that's going to be genitive plural. And if you go on page 1, you'll see that the genitive plural is minimarum, viarum, and it is possession. Tired farmer, comma, go home. The tired farmer is being spoken to, so that's vocative singular. And if you go to page 2, you'll see that that is agricola fesse. So I don't want a tired female farmer. I want a tired male farmer, so my tired has to be male. It's got to be a masculine. And it's the letter E because any us in the singular changes into the letter E in the vocative. And the job is a calling. Number 6, we want to help the tired farmer. That looks like a direct object to me, so that's accusative singular. If you go on page 2, you'll see that accusative singular is agricolam fessum. I don't want a tired female farmer. I want a tired male farmer. And so my tired has to be masculine. So that's why it's because it's first declension, masculine. But I've got to have fessum because I want a masculine farmer versus a feminine farmer. And that is dio, direct object. Number 7, the sailor is giving food to the tired pirate. This isn't the case in English, according to Jury, but 2 plus a person or 4 plus a person is an indirect object, and that means it is dative singular. If you go to page 2, you'll see that dative singular of the tired pirate is piratai fesso. I don't want a tired female pirate. I want a tired male pirate. So that's the male ending for dative singular. And dative is an indirect object, and I put 2 in parentheses because it's 2 plus a person. Okay, so this was tricky. I'm sorry I wasn't able to tell you this in class, but here we are right now. The soldiers provided shelter for the tired pirates. Okay, so in Latin it's 2 plus a person or 4 plus a person is indirect object. So that is dative plural. And if you go to page 2, you'll see that dative plural is pirates fessis. Now these are the same because that's just a coincidence. Isas, is, os, is. And then this is direct object, and I put 4, or indirect object rather. So 2 plus a person is indirect object, 4 plus a person is indirect object. Okay, so number 9, this is a statue of the outstanding deputy. Of makes you think, okay, that's an object of preposition. Actually, it's not. It's possession, which means it's genitive singular. And if you go to page 3, you'll see that genitive singular is legati egregii, and it is possession. Number 10, we heard the angry monkeys. We heard them. I am thinking direct object right now, and direct object is accusative, and specifically it's plural. If you go on page 3, you'll see that angry monkeys in the accusative plural is simios iratos, and it is a direct object. Angry monkeys, what is your problem? Look at that comma. The angry monkeys are being spoken to. Look at that comma. That's vocative, and it's plural. Page 3, vocative plural, is going to be simii irati. Double I's are very common, and that is a calling. Last one, you're almost there. He wrote good words. Looks like a direct object to me. Accusative plural. If you go on page 4, you'll see that it's verba bona. Remember how castra is camps, and that's neuter plural. Verba is neuter plural, bona is neuter plural. And that is a direct object. And that concludes this video. Wale.